How many political fundraising emails did you get yesterday? A good friend of mine got 67 in one day. I got 43. How many did you get? This is getting ridiculous. We get so many emails every day from candidates in Maine, from local candidates, state candidates, federal candidates in Maine, outside of Maine, ones we know, ones we never heard of, all saying the sky is falling. And, they all say contradictory things. We're losing, we're winning, we're up, we're down, we're in, we're out. It's catastrophic, right? Every day, the drumbeat just never stops. And what are they asking for? Right? Are they asking us for our ideas on how we solve the intractable problems? How do we address institutional racism? How do we deal with plastics in the ocean? How are we going to deal with education and kids coming back from COVID, after COVID and not having educational deficits? Are they talking about those issues? Are they asking us our opinions? No, although some of them become smart and they ask us their opinion first and then they say, give us money. No, they are asking for money. Because what is making our politics run today is money. Now, this is not a big revelation. I know you know that. And in Maine, we've done a lot to try and fix it. We have clean elections. We do ranked choice voting. But do you know that in Maine already, in this midterm cycle, this is before September, right? So before the big spending happens, there's already been $6 million, over $6 million spent in Maine elections. Can you believe that? $6 million? And where's this money going to? Is it going to feed hungry kids? Is it going to our neighborhoods? Is it even going to our parties? Or is it even going to consultants here in Maine? Not most of it. Most of it's going to big international conglomerate media firms, consultants outside of Maine, people who are making money who are just here or not even here, right? And they are making a ton of this money. Imagine what we could do with that $6 million. What would you do with $6 million in Maine if you had it? I'm guessing you wouldn't spend it on tons of negative ads telling us not your great ideas for what's going to happen, but ideas on just how bad the other guy's going to be, or has been, or will be, right? That's what we did, or hundreds of pieces of mail that you don't even look at and throw away, put in the recycling bin. That's what our politics have come down to. They are auctions to the highest bidder, and we are the bidders, and we are bidding in $5 amounts, $10 amounts, $10,000 amounts, $1 million amounts. No, not me, but some of us, so we've got auctions, not elections, and we've got to make it stop. And I know that seems like a big ask, right? Big ask. And with Citizens United and, just seeing all the millions and millions of dollars across the country, we think, oh, what are we going to do? How can we possibly fix this? But we have got to keep the drumbeat going. We have got to say, get money out of politics. Make candidates address it. Make sitting legislators address it, because if we don't, the cynicism about our politics, the despair that people feel about our government not working for them, will just get worse and worse until we are at the breaking point, which some would argue we are at now. So we have to keep fighting for financing of elections. Just imagine for a second, if every candidate had the same amount of money and then they got to do with it what they thought they should do, we would see not only more information on the issues and get a hell of a lot fewer emails in our inbox, but we would also see how they chose to spend their money, what they thought was important. Because we know that how they run is how they will govern. And when that's based on money, it means that democracy is in peril. So we have to keep fighting. We have to keep fighting to get money out of politics and get policy and subjects back in. So the main challenge for them and for us is to keep trying to get money out and not let money speak so loud. And for them is to make sure that they are clear about their policies, that they answer the questionnaires, that they fill out the media questionnaires about where they are on issues, so that at least if we're spending this money and we at least get to have some conversation about meaningful policy that's going to guide us forward through the troubled waters that we are in. It is challenging, it is frustrating, and I know that you hit the delete button as soon as I do. And it's frustrating because some of our candidates, we do need to give them some money, right? This is the system that we're in. So to balance that off against the 67 emails a day, it makes us really frustrated. But we have to keep going. We have to say we have to finance our elections And we must insist that our candidates stick to the issues, tell us what they're going to do, tell us what they stand for, and not just how bad the other person is. We should demand that. That should be our challenge to them.